cover why you would want to use XRP and their ledger versus other competitors. So for example, they say that XRPL is ideal for RWA tokenization because not only is it incredibly simple, but tokens are immediately available for trading on their DEX or decentralized exchange. There is no need for a specialized programming language, which makes this very complex. It makes it very simple when we're talking about complex smart contracts. The built-in DEX and auto-bridging features simply make it possible for on-chain trading and transactions, which will settle in 3 to 5 seconds at a fraction of a cent. The XRPL also features institutional grade security, and I think that is probably the biggest thing, because XRPL isn't the only thing or the only product that would allow for RWA anymore. There are a lot of really smart folks out there. There are competitors, but one thing the majority don't have is institutional grade security. You need buy-in from major players with major amounts of money, and that's something that Ripple does have, having processed over 2.8 billion transactions since 2012 with 0 security breaches. That's a good track record, folks. This is complemented by regulatory ready features like support from decentralized identifiers or DIDs and verifiable credentials VCs for on-chain compliance, something that is very important for institutional grade clients. Now, what exactly can you do with these RWAs? Well, I'm going to read them off really quick. Tokenized treasuries, real estate. Think about how big these markets are. We're talking treasuries and real estate. Debt. We're talking the bond market's one of the biggest markets in the entire world. Yield strategy. So now it's easier to earn yield on all sorts of assets that are real world that you would hold on chain. And the list goes on, but you can go ahead and look into real world assets and asset tokenization for yourself. Now, that said, we have one of the team members over at Ripple sharing just how exciting and how big of an opportunity this is. Let's have a listen.
So look, the XRP ledger is able to settle any transaction in 3 seconds. So I think I should be able to explain tokenization in 60 seconds. Hi, my name is Marcus Infanger, and this is Crypto in a Minute. Tokenization is transformative for finance because essentially it's the portal allowing us to bring traditional financial markets, which at the core are still really stuck in the pre-internet era, full of red tape, onto blockchain networks, which are global out of the gate and significantly more efficient. If you think about it, there's over $1 quadrillion worth of financial assets that exists today in the world. They take days to settle and weeks to get issued, and 20% of the world population doesn't even have access to them. Now just imagine what it means to the global economy in terms of productivity, but also prosperity to everyone, if we find ways to operate just 10% more efficiently with these assets, or we can get just 10% of these people who are excluded from the global economy into the global economy. And this is exactly what drives us every single day.
So think about what he just said right there. Over $1 quadrillion in assets exist today, and all of those in the future will eventually be on chain, which makes everything more affordable, more seamless, more transparent, every single benefit that the blockchain offers. And again, there's virtually nobody better positioned than the team at Ripple and the XRPL. Now, when you combine all of this with clear regulatory guidelines and players like this SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce and what she's going to share in this video, you get a recipe for success. Crypto is not only here to stay, but now we're actually going to have Washington behind it. And when we talk about these regulatory frameworks, those have consistently been the major issues and barriers for crypto and more particular players like Ripple and XRP to succeed. But with those all out of the way, things are looking really good. And we're going to get some insane prices this year. But let's have a listen.
Does that mean that in your view, crypto does have a purpose, and what is that purpose?
Well, I think that there is a lot of really interesting work that is being done and that will be done involving crypto. I mean, the technology allows people to coordinate in ways that was not possible before, people who don't know each other. And in the past, it's been very difficult for people to build something with other people across the world they don't know. But this creates a trust mechanism that really does enable people to do interesting things. You can build things on a public blockchain, and you can build things in the financial world. We might see some integration of blockchain technology into the traditional financial world. You can do things outside of finance as well using the technology. So I think it remains to be seen where it will go, but I'm excited to see where it takes us.
You referred to